Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss a very important finance news article that is regarding the India Post Payments Bank that has introduced the service charges for Aadhaar enabled payment system, that is AEPS. So we will understand that what is the meaning of this AEPS as well as what are the service charges that has been introduced by the India Post Payments Bank, and India Post Payments Bank has also got some membership of which department. So all of this we are going to understand in this session. So now before starting with the session, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to the channel and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session, and you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So now starting with the news article that the India Post Payments Bank has introduced the Aadhaar enabled payment system service charges that will be taken from the account holders, okay, from the customers. So AEPS issuer transaction charges will be in effect from this month only, from the mid of this month, that is June 15, 2022. So what is this Aadhaar enabled payment system? What are these charges that we will understand now? So AEPS, by the name itself, it suggests that it is Aadhaar enabled payment system, that you are paying by showing the Aadhaar card, by authenticating with the Aadhaar card. So here AEPS is a bank-led model, okay, in which it allows online interoperable financial transaction. Interoperable, I have told you in the cardless cash withdrawal, that interoperable means that you can use the micro ATM or the ATM of one bank. If you are a customer of SBI, I can use the ATM of any other bank also. It's not like I am stuck with the ATMs of the SBI. Okay, so that is interoperable. They are working interoperably, the banking system. Okay, I can use the ATM of any bank to take out the money, even if I am the card holder or I have the bank account in a particular bank. So interoperable means that. So the AEPS is available for the online interoperable financial transaction at the point of sale or the micro ATM. So these are the micro ATMs that makes the financial transaction available. Through this we can do the cash withdrawals, through this we can do the deposits and all. So why these were introduced, why the AEPS was introduced, was because there were many underbanked or unbanked area where the banking infrastructure was not provided, where the banking infrastructure was not available. So what was happening, that there are many rural areas, there are many extreme places where the banking system is not available, where the banking infrastructure is not there. Okay, so at that places, how can we send the banking infrastructure? Okay, like we have to set up the whole bank, we have to do the construction and everything, then we have to send the employees and everything to that area. So it is an expensive thing that the banks usually do not want to do in an area where they think that it will be not very profitable. Okay, so the rural areas were such areas that were underbanked, that were unbanked. There were no banks, or if there were banks, that were very far off from the houses of the villages. So now the idea came up in the NPCI. The NPCI introduced the Aadhaar enabled payment system that was available through the micro ATMs. Okay, that is, the bank infrastructure doesn't need to be established there. Okay, there was only the need of Aadhaar card, and there was only the need of micro ATMs through which the rural areas can also do the financial transactions. So this was the idea behind creating the AEPS to provide the financial inclusion, because RBI has been continuously working for financial inclusion, the digital ecosystem. So that's why this was introduced. AEPS was introduced, that is the online interoperable. The micro ATM is of whichever bank. You, like, it is of SBI bank, let's say, but I am the customer of Indian bank. Still I can go to this micro ATM and provide my bank name, and then do the financial transactions. So the micro ATMs and point of sale ATMs were provided. Now you understood that there was no need for the infrastructure for the big banks to be created. Now what happens, that through the business correspondent, now who are the employees here who will be managing this Aadhaar enabled payment system? So there were business correspondents, that were the banking mitras of any bank using the Aadhaar authentication. They can do the AEPS. So business correspondents are the retail agents engaged by the banks for providing banking services at locations where the banks are not there, where the banking branches are not there, where the ATMs are not there. Okay, so before, what was happening, that the business correspondents were only the societies or the trust. But later on, the Committee on Financial Inclusion, which was led by the chairman, Dr. C. Rangarajan, he said the committee recommended that the list of persons should be there, that the retired teachers, retired government employees, ex-servicemen, individual owners of the kirana, medical, fair practice shops, these should be also allowed to become the business correspondents, because like societies and trust maybe are not in many rural areas, but the kirana stores will be in every area, the retired teachers will be in every area, even the extreme of the areas will have such things. Okay, so the business correspondence was further expanded to include individuals like the retired bank employees and such. Okay, so that even the farther of the area, even the farthermost of the areas get the banking services, that get the use of the financial transactions, and they can be included into the financial system of our country. And that's why through the micro ATMs, without much infrastructure, without much things, business correspondents that are located in the particular areas, they were given the responsibility for this micro ATM. Okay, so that every nook and corner of our country can get the financial system, get connected with the financial system, and all the people get the financial transactions, and they can do the financial transactions and become a part of the financial system. Okay, so this was the whole idea of the AEPS. And what are the benefits of AEPS? What we can do through this Aadhaar enabled payment system, what we can do with this micro ATM. So you can withdraw the cash, you can deposit the cash, you can do the balance inquiry, you can take out the mini statement, you can do the fund transfer, you can even open an account with by doing the eKYC, electronic KYC, through this micro ATMs. So through a business correspondent, through the micro ATMs, you can open an Aadhaar enabled bank account and undertake the basic banking transactions. Okay, like the banking services, cash deposit, cash withdrawal, balance inquiry, mini statement can be taken out, Bhim Aadhaar Pay can happen. Other services can also be provided, like these are the other services, like eKYC can easily happen, tokenization, that is the token can be provided for your credit cards and all. So all these services were provided through this, are provided through this micro ATM, through the business correspondent. Okay, so the only inputs that is required, it is a very easy process, so even the rural areas and the senior citizens can even use this, because this is very simple. You only have to provide your Aadhaar number, you only have to provide your bank name, and you have to give your fingerprint, that has fingerprint captured during the enrollment. Okay, so this was only that you have to do, these three things you have to provide, and then you can do any of these transactions, any of these services you can get. Okay, that the customer can get. So I hope you have understood the AEPS, that is to provide the unbanked area and the underbanked area the services, the financial inclusion, the financial transaction to the people of that area. This AEPS was introduced. That is a very simple method, very simple system through which the rural areas can also, the extreme areas can also get the banking services. So now the service charges has been introduced by the India Post Payments Bank, and the service charges for the first 3 AEPS transactions, there are no service charges that is needed. Each month there will be 3 AEPS transactions that will be free every month. That is, you can do the cash withdrawal, you can do the cash deposit, you can take out the mini statement without giving any charges. But after the free 3 charges are availed, after that if you want to do the transactions, then the customers, then the account holders will have to give rupees 20 plus GST per transaction for the cash withdrawals and the cash deposits. That is, for the transactions you have to give rupees 20 plus GST per transaction, and for the mini statement, if you want the mini statement transactions, this will be charged at rupees 5 plus GST per transaction. So these are the charges that the India Post Payments Bank is saying that will be started in effect from June 15, 2022. Okay, you need to remember the charges, that it is rupees 20 for which and rupees 5 for which. And how many free transactions are there? There are 3 free transactions every month. Okay. So now the IPPB has signed up some membership agreement, and this has been signed with the Department of Post, so that the Department of Post customers can get the NEFT and RTGS facilities through the IPPB. Okay, so the IPPB has recently also signed some membership agreement with the Department of Post to facilitate NEFT and RTGS transactions for the customers of the Department of Post with eligible accounts. So to facilitate such inward or outward transactions to and from the Department of Post customer accounts, a dedicated IFS code has been created so that easily the transactions can happen, the NEFT or RTGS transactions can happen, and this will be exclusively used only for transactions in DOP customer accounts. Okay, this is exclusively for the DOP customer accounts, that so that they can easily do the NEFT and RTGS transactions through the IPPB. So the IFS code is this. So you need to remember in this that the IPPB has signed a sub-membership agreement, and it will be helping the Department of Post to facilitate NEFT or RTGS transactions for the customers of the DOP, Department of Post. That's it, okay. And there is a exclusive IFS code that has been introduced for the Department of Post customer accounts. So now I hope you can easily answer these two questions, and these were the people that gave the right answer of the previous session question. It was Dharam, Shushnita, Arvind, Pendra, Manish, Rishabh, Ashwani, Vanshika and Yash. So well done you guys, and thank you very much. I hope you have understood everything very clearly. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you very much.